what it seems. They tell me don't get caught up dreaming. Live inside reality, bro. Go and chase your dream. Been crucified, been strung on bed. Done did a bid, murder ones, ducking beams. All these voices in my head make me won't scream. Shut the fuck up. Crossed out by my niggas, so my trust.
What's good, everybody, man? Welcome to another episode of the Culture Shift. I got my bros with me, man. This time I got both of them. Keith, G.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Good, man.
About to roast y'all ass, man, today.
Oh, no, we ready.
But I appreciate everybody tuning in as always, man. And to kick things off, we're gonna start with the Aiyuk trade request.
Mm-hmm.
And what y'all think about that? And do y'all feel like that will actually happen? Do y'all think he'll be traded?
Go ahead, Jim. I'm going to let you go ahead and go first.
I just think before all the contracts were being shoveled out, the 49ers wanted to play a weight game, which they messed up because they could have gotten Aiyuk a whole lot cheaper back in, beginning of the summer.
Yep.
But back in contract negotiation talks. He wanted 24 to 28, but they waited on the JJ deal, and now they talking about 30 to 32. So I don't think he getting traded. I just think that they're gonna play that waiting game since they already drafted Pearsall and everything, and I think he's just gonna end up having to play his contract out this year, and then he can make his plans for next year.
So G, you think they're gonna let him walk for nothing? Because if he play this year, he ain't coming back, in my opinion. If he go out there and play this last year on his contract, he ain't coming back.
They damn sure ain't using the franchise tag on him
Hell,
either. So
no. I just think that they're gonna let it play out this year to see what happens if they win the Super Bowl or not, and then they'll make those decisions because they still got to pay Purdy after this year. So, you're talking about
Well, if the Eagles was able to do it, they found a way to get out with the shit. They better figure it out. They better figure it out.
The salary cap don't exist, bro. They want to find that money, they gonna find that money some kind of how.
Yeah.
But here's my thing though. Are you looking at it as, oh, I want to get paid, and the 49ers telling him, well, we don't got no more money to pay you. But he looking at y'all like, bro, y'all just gave McCaffrey an extension. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't even need an extension because y'all just paid him, but you want to get him an extension and y'all don't want to pay me? You feel me? I need my bag, bro. Like, when he go down, who else y'all got to rely on? Y'all got Debo, y'all got Kittle, but y'all need me too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Debo don't play a full healthy season. He inconsistent, as far as health goes. I'm the most healthiest person on this roster. Like, well, I can't get my bag.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Outside of, forget the market, and I know we really can't forget the market, but is he worth that much money though? Like, for real.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay, there you go. That's exactly why they play hardball.
Wait. But do you think he better than? Do you think he better than St. Brown?
No.
You don't think he better than St. Brown?
No. Hell no.
Okay. So
you think he better than St. Brown?
So I'm thinking he got that number at least. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you crazy as hell.
I'm thinking he had that number. You don't think? Okay, so what?
No.
How much would you pay him?
Who St. Brown got on the other side of him?
I think Aiyuk is. I think
nobody,
Aiyuk the product
bro.
of
that's
what
a fact.
49ers. Yeah.
There you go, G.
Yeah.
There you go, G.
Product of the 49ers.
There you go, G.
That's a fact.
Come on, don't do it.
But listen, you got to think about it.
I gotta show that boy that this clip of you because you a diehard Lions fan and you just tried St. Brown, bro.
I didn't say he was better. I said I think he in his market though. I don't think he's better.
He not in this. Wait, what St. Brown getting? 30?
St. Brown are all pro.
He getting like 32 or 30, 31, something like that.
That's
hell
he's
no,
all
you
pro.
ain't worth that, bro.
Listen,
no.
Dog. With the numbers that he put up, he a consistent 1,000-yard receiver, bro. Come on now. It's hard.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Listen, and I'm gonna so listen, everybody that's listening, I'm gonna tell y'all like I told them, it's the Stellar Rose. So if I say something crazy, it's the Stellar Rose. Aiyuk, he probably like he might fuck around and be like Juju Smith-Schuster, bro. He might be like Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh yeah, you tripping for real. Nah, I think he way better.
Nah, but no, for real. But like,
I say a Mike Wallace. He remind me of Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace had some good years.
When he's with the Steelers, he was great. But when he went to Seattle by himself, you saw a different Mike Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't want to give him that kind of money.
So what is his number? What would you pay him?
Gonna be that good, like 30 to 32. That's too much.
Man, to be real, 22 to 25.
22.
I would possibly go. I would possibly go to 27.
Is low as hell.
I will possibly go to 27.
Yeah, the
because
27
Mike
about his
Evans
number.
got 28. Mike Evans got 28. I'm damn sure not going up to 28 with Mike. With Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about how they
even 27 to me is a lot, bro.
He's really the fourth option on the offense. So you talking about getting paid number one receiver money? I couldn't do it.
He the fourth option. He really like the.
I can't believe me and Greg agree, bro.
Well, yeah, that's.
I can't believe
that is surprising.
It's the stellar role. It's the stellar role. Got you like that.
I think Aiyuk worth $30 million. In my opinion, I would pay him $30 million because it's hard to find a receiver like him. He is a consistent receiver. He is a dog. He is a healthy receiver. Debo, you like I said, in and out of the lineup. McCaffrey be in and out of the lineup. You know, this was like one of his better years in a while of him being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Kittle will miss a few games here and there, but for the most part, he's consistent. But it's
can I say,
go ahead.
Real quick, can I say something what you just said? You just said Debo be in and out the lineup. McCaffrey be in and out the lineup, right? And Aiyuk is consistent. He be there.
Yeah.
Yet they gave CMC an extension overpaying him, so that should tell you something.
Because CMC run through. That's their whole offense. I ain't gonna hold you. That's their whole
tell you something.
That's their whole
man ain't
offense.
even a priority.
Okay.
It's clear.
But I'm saying he's worth the money. He might not be the priority to them, but he's worth that money for some other team. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I agree with. But Washington, and that's what I think. Washington is going to be the one to end up paying him because he want to play with Daniels so badly. But there, you'll see him flourish. But I don't think he's going to see the success that he has been.
Okay.
With San Francisco.
What you're saying is he'll have success, but he ain't no game changer. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At all.
Because you're going to see him getting double teamed and triple teamed in Washington as opposed to in San Francisco. You seeing one-on-one coverage. I mean.
So what, you want him to go to Baltimore?
Yeah, no. No, I just wanted to.
And we're going to get to him, too. That's surprising, though. You don't think he worth $30 million, Mark? You say,
bro.
That was his range.
I said that's kind of high. I really said between 22 to 25.
22 low.
27, 28 was about what they should have paid. And they should have paid him that at the beginning.
And the only reason I really say 27-ish, 28 is because I know Mike Evans took a pay cut. Because I know he would have got more than that. So but he took a pay cut because he could have got 30.
So do they trade him? In your opinion, Mark?
That's what I was gonna say.
G said no. G said they're gonna play the contract out.
They're gonna play it out.
If I'm them, if I'm not paying him, I'm trading him.
I think. I think what G trying to most likely say. See, they're a Super Bowl contender, and he helps that. So I think that they would prefer to try to get that championship versus what they feel like they can get by trading him, because the other team got to pay him anyway. So it's not like they're gonna get a haul.
The championship, the bag go up.
They don't have to pay it.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They just want to use him to get the championship. Yeah. Then you can go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use him to get the championship, and let him walk.
Okay. And then he gonna be worth more than. All right. At that point, if he become a champion, is he a $30+ million receiver?
I mean, it depends what he did.
Yeah, they'll pay him because they want him. They're gonna overpay him because they want him. Yeah. But is he really worth it? He's not worth St. Brown and. Yeah, he's not worth St. Brown money, so I wouldn't even pay him that much. But the market is gonna tell him to pay that.
I think he at least getting like $1 million or $2 million less than St. Brown. I think that's what.
Because Tyreek Hill at 28, I think, because he's trying to get him a new deal, or maybe he at 30 or something like that. But he trying to get him a new deal.
And you already know he gonna touch close to 40, probably. Like if you ain't paying Tyreek Hill $35 million, like,
and you see Tyreek trying to get a new deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can pay him more than JJ though. I mean, I think CeeDee Lamb and JJ. Yeah. I mean, I think CeeDee Lamb and Chase probably gonna get the higher contracts.
So out of the top 3,
you think CeeDee is? You think
CD and
CD gonna
Chase
jump
probably gonna
on
get the CD
JJ?
and Chase gonna get 37 at least.
So Tyreek will
Damn.
be fourth on that list.
Look, Tyreek gonna be pushing hard for that champ. Boy,
You
I
saying
need my
Tyreek gonna be
mean,
bag,
fourth
bro.
on that list? As
I mean,
as
how old
paid,
how
Tyreek
old
will
is
be them
Tyreek now?
folks.
29? What are you, 29, 30?
Yeah. They ain't finna
That's
do it. They'll probably
that's
he
hard.
ain't gonna do it.
That's hard press to pay a agent
Yeah,
receiver, even if he is
yeah,
that
Oh my
good. Now
god.
he still got 3 good years in him, but I just can't see somebody jumping up saying, "Oh yeah, I want to pay you more than I'm paying JJ and Chase and CD." Nah,
yeah. Especially you going on the other side of your 30s.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
man.
So look, moving on, man, to my boy Lamar. Do y'all feel like the criticism that he get is fair?
Yes and no. Yes, because he do got all the pieces. Like he got one of the best defenses in the game for one, and they was making it hard for Mahomes that whole game. Offensively, he not upgraded a little bit. He got Henry back there. I don't know if I ever really trusted Odell as a receiver. You know what I'm saying? And then Mark Andrews did get hurt, and that was one of his main targets. So yes, he still should have been able to get it done because you're an MVP quarterback. You know what I'm saying? 2-time MVP quarterback. But at
Mm.
the same time, he was missing some of his supporting cast. So it is warranted, but at the same time, you're going against the GOAT, bro. Like Patrick Mahomes, bro. You can't if you're gonna lose to somebody, that's the person you need to lose to, bro. If it was somebody else, if they got upset by the Browns or something like that, then I'd have been like,
Don't say goat. He ain't no damn goat. Don't say that. He must have got a call or something.
Problem.
What you think, G?
Fair with the criticism of him for his record and performances, same way we would criticize Josh Allen, Rodgers, Hurts, and even Manning when he was a Hall of Fame, during his MVP year. They just had early playoff exits, but I think the majority of the criticism for other reasons other than just his quarterback
They
play.
be hating on my
I
boy, man.
But I mean, Lamar should examine the way he plays in this game too, because I think more of it is in his mind. I need to prove to the world that I'm a quarterback. Like he's still trying to prove
Mm-hmm.
that draft compensation when everybody was getting on him for he should play wide
Yeah,
receiver or something like that. But
right.
I don't know if it's by game plan or just the defense schemed against him, that he just became a different quarterback in those games that he lost than he did in the regular season. Like if he would have played the same way he played against San Francisco that night when they put it up on them, then I think they would have
Mm-hmm.
easily beat the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs showed the kinks in the armor, like they were waiting to get beaten, but it's just like I said, I don't know if it was offensive coordinator game plan or it was just them being reluctant or just Lamar in his head saying, "Oh yeah, I gotta be this pocket pass. I gotta prove to the world that I can win from being in the pocket instead of just playing your game. I mean, at all costs, win the game, go to the Super Bowl. That's how I look at it. But I mean, we know like I think in my mind is like he can take the criticism because it doesn't take away from the greatness that he displayed. But I mean, in our society, we look at it as Super Bowl or you're a screw up. So
I'm still just confused on how the hell you go from doing something all year and then when you get to the championship, you do the complete opposite. I still don't get that. I still don't understand. I'm still searching for
yeah,
answers when it comes to that
yeah, I don't
because it
understand that
just
either.
still
yeah,
blows me. But G, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it because, and it's actually something that you said when we was talking about our top 10 quarterbacks last week. And it was, you basically saying like what how many quarterbacks win a Super Bowl every year? Or how many teams win a Super Bowl every year? You
One.
know what I'm saying? And it's only one. So I feel like he's always in that discussion though. He's always there. You get what I'm saying? So now,
mm-hmm.
obviously, on the other side of that, you got to get over the hump at some point. I mean, it's not like Patrick Mahomes winning it every single year. So it is warranted. But I mean, shit. Look at all the other goddamn quarterbacks who ain't got no Super Bowl that done lost to Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think Lamar only beat him once, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, there's other quarterbacks too that I feel like don't really get that vitriol that my boy Lamar get. I mean, damn, Trevor Lawrence been in this bit, just got a stupid contract. What the hell has he done? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why quarterback get those contracts? Because
yeah,
Trevor
that shit just be
you
Lawrence.
play on a
crazy.
sorry team.
That
When you
shit
play
just
on a
crazy,
sorry
G.
team, they got to pay
Like, guess who
somebody.
else you gonna pay? Huh? Who
The
else?
crazy part about Trevor
That's
Lawrence
it.
though is statistically speaking, he and Daniel Jones got the same stats, bro. And that should tell you something.
Mm.
Oh shit.
That
Nah,
should
that's
tell you
ugly.
something. And he was the number one pick overall. You feel me?
Yeah.
And they got the same exact stats, which is crazy.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
man.
did not know that. But
But now that deal that he got, that Daniel Jones got, it don't look so crazy when you compare it to the money that Trevor Lawrence making. You feel me?
it's
Like
still crazy because he ass.
he
He shouldn't have got
is.
nothing.
He is, but he on pennies of the dollar compared to what Trevor Lawrence got. You
And I'm
feel me?
still fucking blowed that they even picked him over Saquon Barkley. Damn dummies.
That
Now the
that
Eagles, he
but
finna go over there and ball for the Eagles. And guess what else though? Devin White, he finna go over there and ball for the Eagles
yeah,
at linebacker, bro.
yeah.
Watch. Watch what I
That's
tell
one.
you.
That's the
Watch what
one
I tell
move.
you. Watch what I tell you.
I ain't like that, bro. The Bucks should have
Watch
kept
what I
him.
tell you. I didn't either, but we ain't had no choice. Cause we damn sure I ain't want us to pay him because he ain't deserve it. Shit, I wouldn't have paid his ass either. But I mean, but it's just I know the talent, bro. I
Yeah,
seen him in the Super Bowl, that Super Bowl run, bro.
yeah,
The man a beast, man.
yeah,
He just I don't know what happened. But anyway, we gonna revisit these top 10 quarterbacks
for sure.
from last week because my boy Keith went on here last week.
Yes, sir.
And people out there, his list is even worse than G's.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
it's even worse than G's.
Oh my god.
I'm the only
I can.
one that put together a reputable list for y'all.
Oh my god, bro. I'm
Shit,
not.
That's a stellar
My
topic.
list come with so much logic and it makes so much sense. All right. First and foremost, we got Patty Mahomes. He number one. Number two, we got A-Rod. The reason why I'm picking A-Rod is y'all cannot. Who is the second best, most talented quarterback in the league right now? If he
who is the
healthy
what?
Mm.
in the league right now, who the second best?
Mm-mm.
A-Rod. A-Rod is the most talented. The second
On a
best, most
bad
talented, bro.
wheel.
I'm telling you.
Is he?
I
On
feel
a
like he
bad
is.
wheel.
Okay.
Then over who? Over
No,
who?
go ahead.
What you say? All right. Then number three, Stafford. Third talented.
You know you was gonna
Four.
put Lion fan blind in
Oh,
there.
let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Four
Is
is
your name is on this list?
no.
That bitch said name is
Four
Okay.
is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts number four. Lamar number five. No. Joey B number five. Lamar number six. Then Golf number seven. Then Josh Allen number eight. CJ, I think. No. Purdy is number nine. Then CJ.
this nigga got
So
Purdy in there, bro.
Nah,
That bitch
I
crazy.
ain't worried about the Purdy. I'm talking
how can
about
I not have
the
Brock Purdy in the top 10? Let me
Motherfucker
tell
this
got
you
Brock
why,
this
Purdy,
in
bro.
bro.
order.
Compared to compared to all these other quarterbacks,
You
who I
heard
left
G
off.
answer his question. Is that in order?
So I think Purdy a little higher. I think Purdy like Purdy at number six. Yeah, I think. But yeah,
And then nigga
everything else
crazy.
in order. CJ my number 10.
Y'all both
Reason
weird,
being,
bro.
listen
Y'all
though,
some weird ass
listen though.
motherfuckers, bro.
All these quarterbacks on that name won a Super Bowl, appeared in the Super Bowl, or got MVPs.
Oh, so this
Right?
a
Or
who's
they
who
played,
of what you done for
or they
me.
won. So you going by what have you done for me lately? If we going by what have you done for me lately, then that need to be in the category. But we know damn well that hell no,
Dak ain't in
That's
my
the
top 10.
problem.
I mean, yeah.
That's the problem.
hell
We
no.
talking
I'm
about top.
definitely not
We
putting
talking about
that.
top
Can't,
quarterbacks going into this year. Or are we talking about of all time? Because that's
if
what it
that's
looked
the
like. We talking
case,
about.
if that's the
This
case,
see
Dak is number
G
two.
G a motherfucker,
If
boy.
that's the case, Dak is number two because him and Mahomes got the same stats. He just don't got the Super Bowls.
I wouldn't do
You see
that
what I'm
either.
saying? That don't make no
Not
sense.
two.
Because if they marry each other exactly, they got the same amount of stats, they got similar touchdowns, they got same passing yards. He should be number two. That don't add up to me because he can't even win a
But
playoff
how is
game.
Dak in the top 10? He don't fit in there.
That's what
don't
I'm
fit.
saying. If we going about what have you done for me lately, that's what I'm talking about. Statistically speaking, Dak and Mahomes are the same quarterback, bro. But he
Bro,
don't win
Herbert.
playoff games. So I can't
Herbert
put
over
him in
that.
my top 10. Stafford
With
has
that,
won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers has won the Super Bowl, and he's played in multiple playoff games. He won playoff games. Patty Mahomes has won the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow has played in the Super Bowl. Lamar has played in the Super Bowl. No, Lamar. He's won 2 MVPs. Jared Goff has played in the Super Bowl. Josh Allen constantly won in playoff games, and C.J. Stroud has won playoff games. Dak has done none of that. Tua
I'm with
has
you on
done
that.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? And for me to put Purdy in that, Purdy has been to a Super Bowl. Compared to Dak,
Purdy
and
ain't been. He was carried, bro. You need to add that category in there.
listen to me.
Carried.
And let me tell
Carried.
you why. Let me tell you why that's even more valuable. If he's carried to a Super Bowl, right? And you got a man with Dak Prescott who has the similar supporting cast. You got a top receiver. You got the similar stats as Patrick Mahomes. You got a good defense. You know what I'm saying?
Dak ain't
But
got
you
the
can't.
coaching.
But you can't win a playoff game. How is
Dak
that
ain't got the
adding up?
coaching.
Then you got Tua on the other hand, who got the fastest receiver in the league. Jalen Waddle with number 2, the top 2 at the time early in the season. They was the top 2 running backs. You know what I'm saying? Who was over here scoring touchdowns every time they touched the
Yeah, I'm
ball,
with you on that. Tua not in my top 10
and
either.
they couldn't make it.
no.
But Brock Purdy can, and
I'm
he
with
not in
you.
your top
I ain't
10.
knocking Brock Purdy. I'm just saying he's not. It's not enough room for Purdy and
Who's
Dak.
better
Like
than
so,
Brock Purdy in your top 10? What's your
bro.
top 10 again?
Mahomes, Lamar, Joe, Allen, Herbert, Goff,
Herbert
Stafford,
gone.
Rodgers, Hurts, and CJ.
No, Herbert, get him out of there. Get him out of
Nah,
there, bro.
bro. No. Why?
What Herbert cannot, bro. Listen, with what he had,
You know what?
yes,
You know what though? You know what? I would put Dak over Herbert, bro.
you will
I'll
put
put Dak over Herbert. Dak over Herbert.
you putting Dak
Purdy
over
ain't.
Brock.
I ain't putting Purdy in the
You
Browns
putting
category.
Dak over Brock Purdy, and he can't even win the playoff game. You see how crazy
Bro,
that
I see,
sounds?
bro. Purdy look, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't
Purdy
care,
just looked
bro. He
ridiculous
know
in the
how to
Super
win a
Bowl,
game.
huh?
He know how to win a playoff game. Just
Who?
that simple, bro. Brock Purdy know how to win a playoff game. Whether you say the team carried him or not, he can finish a game. He know how to manage a game. That can't even manage a game for them to win the game.
I'm
If you
keeping my
can't win it,
list,
let
bro.
somebody
Herbert
take
in
over. You
top
got
10,
one of the
bro.
top receivers in the league. Let CD take over the game.
Herbert in top 10. He just
No,
injuries and all that bullshit. The only motherfucker
it's
that was stuck by his side was Eckler. Keenan Allen and the
bro.
other dude, Mike Williams. They didn't play. They didn't do their part.
They stay
That's
hurt,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
So
But
it's Herbert, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
listen,
It's Herbert, bro.
until I see him do something deep in the playoffs, he can't
Oh,
make
you
my
gonna
top.
see something? You gonna see, bro? Not this year. I don't think they're gonna be that this year, but next year, yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah.
still got to see if Harbaugh gonna get them boys right.
Man, I guess y'all just.
You
I just
crazy.
don't understand, bro. Y'all just
G
don't make
got
no
Purdy in
sense
his top
sometimes.
10, right?
I know, and he retarded. Like that why I ain't even talking to him right now. Like, bro,
That's
you say I ain't
good.
even talking to him about this shit, bro. Like, bro,
Cause you talking about,
I don't even
cause
want to
you
hear
want
what
me
you
to,
got to say.
you,
G's top 10 make more sense than yours. G top 10 make more sense than
Bro,
yours.
because it's exactly like yours.
No, bro, it's not exactly like
I didn't have
he don't got.
Rodgers and
I don't
That
think
Stafford
he
shit
in
got
with me
there.
and
Stafford.
G's top 10 is
He
nah.
don't got
See, he
Stafford
got
in his. He don't
love.
got A
This
Rod in
man
his.
got Jordan Love in there. This man got Purdy. He got he 3 strikes.
Guess
Purdy,
what?
Love, Dak. 3 strikes. That's out. Like they don't even that
I
doesn't
don't
even
agree
count.
with that. But Purdy and Love, I can see those two. Love is like my CJ.
So why Love not in your top 10?
He won a playoff game, but it's only 10 slots. But it's already 10 quarterbacks ahead of him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what
He
I
would have been
thought.
11. He would have been 11. He would
What?
have been over that. He would have been over Tua. He would have been over anybody else.
Yeah, I'm
And
with that.
who
He
your
would
other
have been
I'm
over
with
quarterbacks
that.
in the
Herbert.
top
He
10?
would have
I
been
ain't
over
gonna lie
Herbert.
to you. I pick Love over Dak and Tua.
He would have been over Herbert. I
Who
pick
your
Love
other
over Herbert.
quarterback that I know I disagree with?
No, that was it. It was just Herbert. Cause me and you had the same list. It was just one switch.
So Herbert
You
and
had Dak
Prescott, we
in and I
switched.
didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, basically Dak and Herbert. Cause you had Dak, I
Okay.
didn't.
I don't see why you
Yeah,
got Herbert up there, bro.
I don't see why he had Dak. I don't
I
see
would
why you
take
got Purdy. I don't
I
see
would
why he
take
got
Love.
Love.
I would take Love over Herbert because the he know how to spread the ball around with all his receivers. He don't need, oh, I need Keenan Allen and I need Wallace. No, or Williams. No, bruh. He know how to spread it over to Christian Washington. He know how to get it to Dobbs. He know how to get it to Hicks. He know how to get it to anybody on that field.
Who the hell was Herbert gonna spread it around to besides Eckler?
Bro, he had other players. He had Joshua Palmer and whatever dude name was.
No. The dude they drafted got hurt.
Yeah, Quinn Johnson.
He was hurt. He was hurt.
Well, you got to make do with what you got. I mean,
he did. That's the point. He did, and they got
he was 6-10 doing that. You're right.
Thank you.
But that's why I put Love over him.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Because Love
that's cheating, man. Love had people. He had people. He had help.
He made them look like
who
people,
he had.
Bro. We didn't
Stop
know
doing it. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
Who was Reed last year?
No Devontae Adams.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Christian Washington didn't play half the year.
Exactly.
Y'all sound like y'all talking about Herbert's situation. Y'all sound like y'all talking about Herbert's situation.
But look at the record. Look at the comparison of the record.
Their defense, though. The Packers' defense.
No, bro. The Packers' defense?
Yeah, man.
So the Packers won most of those games scoring 30 points, but it was all the defense.
And he ain't had no...
Y'all jumping me, so we finna move on. Y'all jumping me, so we about to move on.
I know.
And he had half of Aaron Jones because he was hurt, bro. Like, dang.
Bro.
I'm telling
y'all
you.
Like to be on y'all like to be on each other's side when we do these debates, bro. When we talk. Y'all supposed to have y'all own opinions, not the same shit all the time, bro. God damn, bro. Hey, question though, man. Talking about the Cowboys and Dak and shit. Do y'all think it's a way that they can keep all three of the stars together? Because I seen Stephen Jones said he trying to pull a Houdini.
Go ahead, G.
Play Houdini is to let Dak play out his contract without the extension and just start over if they don't have the playoff success that they want. I mean, I expect them to sign Lamb and Parsons to an extension. I mean, because Lamb doesn't really... They could do Lamb kind of the same way they did JJ this year and just sign him. If they can't get anything done in the middle of the season, they'll just wait until the end of the season and lock him up. I mean, they're not letting Lamb go anywhere. And I see Parsons, they don't have to do his until next year anyway. So I think Dak is the gamble. It's kind of like, why give him a big contract knowing that you don't do anything this year, you're going to blow it all up anyway. So I just think they're more than likely going to do something like kind of like Goff and Stafford situation when they made that trade. I kind of see them possibly trading Dak for Baker or somebody like that at the end of the year, just seeing if they just make a change that'll get them over the hump.
Because that was
hey, Keith, before you go, I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that G just spoke. Because it just proved my point as why I had Herbert in my top 10 and not Dak. Dak can't even get a contract.
But that ain't because of Dak, bro.
Dude, you said the same thing last week.
Bro.
Dude,
if Dak was who he said he was, if Dak was a top 10, it shouldn't be a problem. They signed Herbert with no issues. None.
Why Lamb don't have a contract? Why Lamb don't have one then? Lamb don't have a contract.
Man, come on, bro. You know why Lamb don't got no contract. They ain't got nothing to do with this play. None of that. None of that.
All I'm saying is the Cowboys.
I guarantee that.
Wait, before you speak, hold on.
Him
Keith,
and Parsons.
Hold on, let me tell you.
It ain't about if, it's when.
Wait a minute.
It's about.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Bitch, where am I finna go next?
Hold on. Dak didn't have a contract at the end of his rookie deal, remember? And he broke his ankle, remember?
Yep. That's why they paid him, because he broke his ankle.
Why would you do that?
They felt bad. They felt bad.
Nah, bruh.
Dude,
you telling me I buy fresh car, they're like, I go crash that bitch, they gonna give me the full money for it?
They felt bad because of all of that, all of the media talk about how they should have paid him all that junk, bro. They went ahead and paid. They said, you know what? Let me just get his money.
And their hands was kind of tied though at the same time because they ain't who else was they gonna have at quarterback.
They damn sure ain't have him.
All I'm saying though, as far as the Cowboys go, will they re-sign all three? Absolutely, because that's what they do. They do cowboy-like things. Why they haven't gotten these deals done now? Because they dysfunctional, and that's what the Cowboys do. Jerry Jones like to wait to the very last minute. He want to be in the media. He want everybody to talk about, oh, is Dak gonna get a contract? Is CD gonna get an extension? Is your boy Micah gonna get his contract? Like, bro, he gonna get the job done. It's just always been dysfunction with the Cowboys. We know this, bro. Like, that's how they are. Dak, he gonna end up staying. I hope he stay for my sake, because I know they ain't gonna go nowhere as long as they keep him. I hope he stay in Dallas, bro. But
he a top 10. God damn, boy,
he not
y'all
a
just keep
he not a top
killing
10. Not
yourself.
in my opinion. He not. No, but he'll get paid like one, because that's just the market, bro. Like, and who else do they have? Unless like they do, like G said, sign and trade him to somebody else. Like, that's the only way. Because when you look at it, if you go in the draft right now, the Cowboys ain't gonna have no top 10 pick if they trying to get another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to if they trade him, they could probably get that draft capital. So it's up to them if they want to. I think they will.
I don't know. I think that shit might be. I don't know. That might be having him. His feelings might be hurt. That shit might
So
be a
if
little
they
far
don't pay
gone for
him,
that.
where's he going?
Hell, whoever pay him, and he
And
ain't gonna
then
be
who do they
nothing.
replace him with?
Trey Lance.
Hell no. They was better off with
Nah.
Cooper Rush.
Woo!
They was like 5-1 with Cooper Rush.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I never know. I never understand what these Cowboys be doing. They still got Mike McCarthy as the coach, so
And
I
I
don't
heard Bill
never
Belichick
understand what they
might be
be.
knocking on the door for that job.
I hear that too. I seen that. I seen that.
I don't like it though. I don't think he'll be a fit. Him and Jerry Jones don't look like they'll mesh
I
well.
don't know if Jerry succeed all the power to him. He might.
And that ain't gonna happen, bruh. Unless he sell him on the dream of, I can guarantee you a Super Bowl, then maybe. Cause Jerry Jones, he get horny for a Super Bowl, boy. I
I was
don't know
just
that
gonna
man
say, huh?
for sure.
Guess we'll see. Hey, question. Speaking on man. Hey, coaches they kind of be like getting fired, so quick and stuff like that. So going on to this next topic, man. How long y'all feel like coaches should have to be able to establish a culture for themselves? You know what I'm
I,
saying? Like a lot of people, they'll bring them in. They don't do good that first year. Gone.
so, all right, let me put this into context. So even if you take over a team that was competitive or relatively competitive, how long you think a new regime have to turn it around and continue to be competitive, or what I'm saying, progress?
I just think it depends. It depends on what
Because
it look like.
I'm gonna walk you right into a hole when you answer, you specifically, because I already
Ooh,
know. Go ahead. I just need
it's
to
the
hear your
Stella
answer.
Rose, man. It's the Stella Rose.
I need to hear your answer. How many
But
years you give?
nah, I ain't one of those people that feel like they should turn it around in a year or even 2 years. Hell, sometimes even 3.
Okay, so how long
Like
you give them?
I mean, again, it depends. I think it's situational. It just depends on what's going on. If I see, if I see growth, if I see things are improving, then you know what I'm saying. I'm
If
I'm
you
cool with
Todd
it.
Bowles, how long you give him?
But if I'm Todd Bowles, how long I'm gonna give him? I mean, we looked decent last year. It was times where we looked horrible, but again, like as long as it's not a lot of dysfunction. If I sign you to a 5-year contract, I'm gonna give you those 5 years.
Okay,
As long as I see improvement year to year. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Or you know what I'm saying, long as it ain't no dysfunction and stuff like that going on, all this outside noise that's being brought in, I'm cool. Like if I see you establishing a culture and we growing from year to year, improving, I'm cool with that. But it can't be like no like no little small little. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to go 0-16 or something like that, and then the next year I go 1-15 or something like that.
okay. Let me go ahead, G. Let me hear your answer first.
I'm in the same boat. I mean, I think you give most coaches get a 4-year contract. You give them year 3 to see what kind of shift in mentality they're giving. I mean, the GM I think is going to get a little more leeway because he's going to pick the players, he's going to do the transactions, and as long as they're sustainable, you pretty much going to give him couple of coaching cycles. So I mean, you're
Right.
talking about mostly with coaches, and I would think like I'm gonna look at someone like the Bears, the Jets, and the Eagles this year on their third year, with their coach, or fourth year
Right.
going into their coach, and it's like they're in crisis mode. It's like either this year is make or break for them, but it's also kind of a catch-22 because they're more likely set
They
up
did just win the
to
Super Bowl.
they're gonna most likely succeed this year because of either schedule or either because of talent that they brought in. So you're gonna see them with a winning record maybe, but are they really even better than they were before it all even started? So I mean, but
So
the problem
if
is
they
the
have a
mentality is win now, and that's
so
the
if they have a
problem.
winning record, but they not successful in the postseason, that's a failure.
Say that I would say it all comes down to how it looks. So like the Eagles last
Right.
year, even though they lost the first round, they will look horrible the second half of the season. So
Right.
I can
Yeah.
see them firing their coach this year, even if he wins 2 playoffs games, because it's like, hey, better than what you really were from last year, because it has to
But
look
that's
better
not
for one.
reason being. I don't think he get
Especially
fired.
y'all went to the Super Bowl.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
I'm not gonna say he has to go back to the Super Bowl, but I'm just saying it has to look better. Like they just look bad. All of that just looked
Yeah.
horrible last year. And even with the Jets, I mean, with Rodgers coming back, they have to at least look better than they did with Zach Wilson on the field.
No, for sure.
And so
I would hope
so if
so.
it doesn't look better, then I would say he's probably gonna get fired too. Now
Yeah.
That makes sense.
With the Bears, I mean, you're looking at a team like I think they have to win 8 games for them to even kind of save their coach's job, because it's like we've brought in all these top draft picks, and the same way it looked with Fields running the show and like just being another mediocre season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
So
how I
so
am with those teams.
so the reason with the Eagles is he lost his coordinators, if I'm not mistaken, right? Didn't both of the
Mm-hmm.
coordinators get like picked up?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that should tell you a lot right there. Of course, it's going to be dysfunction because it's new coordinators, offense and defense. So of course, give me another year to get it right. I thought this would work. It didn't work. Let me figure it out. But I understand I got some backlash because yeah, we started off hot and then we fell off at the tail end. But it's an adjustment period. So I don't feel like he should get fired because of that. Secondly, as far as like Todd Bowles, him and John Harbaugh, accomplished the same thing. They won the playoff game. But John Harbaugh got a better team than the Bucks. The Baltimore Ravens 10 times better than the Bucks. You can admit that. But
Yeah.
yet they both got sent home in the second round. Right? It is what it is. You can't sit here and say Todd Bowles is on the hot seat when he accomplished the same feat that Jim Harbaugh accomplished, and he got a better team.
No, I think they went out in the third round.
Or third,
They
third
win the
round.
AFC Championship.
So,
Yeah.
so, but you get what I'm saying, like, bro,
But now I feel what you're saying though.
get a man a
I didn't know
chance.
they was that, but I don't know. You know, Harbaugh just got that cachet, and then too, that's the Ravens. That's the Baltimore Ravens. They almost like damn Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. They don't keep
Yeah.
switching coaches like that, bro. They like that continuity. They like that
You making my
that.
point for me. You making my point
I'm
for
just
me.
saying that's
The
them
two
though.
more,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like that though. I would be like the Baltimore Ravens or the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, I would give them that longevity. You know what I'm saying? But again, the same thing I say about your boy the same thing I say about Lamar. Only one can win every year, but at least they're in the hunt. So it's not like they the bottom of the league or something like that. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, they in the playoffs. They fighting for something. They not at
that
the bottom half drafting at the top of the charts every year.
yeah, but they not had a 2-time MVP on their team. You know what I'm saying? They not had a top defense year in and year out. They
I
not
feel
had
you.
all the pieces that they need. But we not talking about they underachieving because they can't get it done. When
Okay, so
somebody who don't
they
got
fired John Harbaugh and bring in who
cool,
is I mean,
listen,
who's to say he gonna win the Super Bowl for me?
I'm not saying fire him. What I'm saying is when you compare him to Todd Bowles, he don't have that same elitism on the defense. You know what I'm saying? He don't have an
Mm-hmm.
MVP on a quarterback at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
yet he still was competitive. Get a man some time, let them have some continuity. That's why I didn't like the whole. This just going back to the last time I was on and we was having the who on the hot seat conversation.
How long Tom Bro's been a head coach for us?
2 years, right? Like 2 years. So this will be his third year, I think, since Bruce Aaron.
Okay, and what that happened, bro? He's the lead. He's supposed to be a defensive person. Yet you let our number 5 pick linebacker get disinterested. He stopped fucking
You
with
just
you. You
you just
lost him.
said you just said you wouldn't have paid them either, and now you talking about
That's what I'm saying though. But that's what I'm saying. Like everything was fine with Derek White. It was no issues until you became the head coach. And now all of a sudden it's problems. This man was supposed to be the one who took over for Levante David.
Okay, but you don't think maybe he didn't fit his scheme? Maybe he didn't do what he needed to
You
run
running the same defenses. You should be at least
a
some part. I
similar.
mean, yeah, some. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and if he underperformed, because he could tell him what to do all the time. But if he ain't not there doing it, well,
I just feel like he ain't John Harbaugh. You see what John Harbaugh just came out and said about Lamar today. Stop trying my boy Lamar Jackson. Stop trying him.
that's
He's gonna be
cool.
the greatest. He only beat Patrick Mahomes one time. Ain't even close to the amount of Super Bowls that Patrick Mahomes done even been to, and he out there. Hey, Lamar finna be the greatest quarterback ever in history.
And that's
All
cool. And he know and
right, so
John
what?
Harbaugh,
So Todd Bowles should have came out when those reporters was talking that shit about Devin White. Todd Bowles should have came out and had his linebacker back, bro. Instead, that he want to come out there on some. I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know where he at. Yeah, he ain't playing with the same fierceness. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that.
maybe he won.
That's why the Bucks is the Succaneers.
Oh my God. Just get a man a chance. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he got a chance. He ain't get fired yet.
Yeah.
So we're
But
gonna see what he do this
you
year.
ready to get him out of there.
No. I'm not. I'm not ready to let him go. I'm just pointing out. I'm just playing the other side of what you trying to say.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he got to do better. And I think for us too, like every team, and I think this is the reason why a lot of teams go through a lot of head coaches too. They are trying to find that next Bill Belichick or
Right.
that next Sean Payton or that next whoever these longevity coaches is. You want to find a coach that's gonna build a real culture that's gonna last so that when you go from year to year, you ain't even thinking about who your head coach gonna be.
And
Not even a thought.
the
You know what I'm
teams with the
saying?
most success got those coaches. Like Bill Belichick era, the Pete Carroll era, Harbaugh era, Mike Tomlin era. All those teams have coaches who've been there for long periods of time. So when you switch coaches in and out, you ain't gonna never be successful like that. Your chances of being successful become slimmer and slimmer. So I feel like teams should be more mindful of that and shouldn't throw away coaches like that consistently. Unless you just catastrophically fall off a cliff, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. So we're gonna shift over a little bit the basketball real quick.
Yes, sir.
Team USA. Y'all been watching them? Y'all been watching them play?
I've been watching the highlights.
I've been watching them play a little
They
bit.
almost
All right.
lost their last game.
Man, they done almost lost the last couple games.
Yeah, but it was close.
Shit.
They if it wasn't for Brian,
If it wasn't for Braun, what's going on with Team USA though, man? They got all the superstar players, but these motherfuckers act like they can't
all
take
right.
these
So
teams
so
out, bro.
so
The fuck
so
going on with these?
I was listening to the St. Brown podcast, right? And they had they dad on there, Jim Brown, right?
Mm,
And he put something into perspective for me. He said,
mm.
in the NBA, look at all the top picks in the NBA. Most of them come from Europe, right? But we invented basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Jokic,
You know what I'm saying? Lately,
Luca.
Giannis, all these, you know what I'm saying? So as of late, I think we've become lazy as a nation when it comes to that, and we've let other countries catch up. They've caught up. A whole bunch of talent coming out of Europe nowadays. You feel me? So it ain't as easy as we used to think. Where it's like, oh, bro, we going against China, or we gonna smoke them, or we going against Serbia. We gonna like no. We looking at we still got that same mindset against these countries, but not thinking like, oh, they done got better. They've been really improving, and
Like
so
we
that's
just
how
the
we
shit,
play.
huh?
Yeah, and that's how we play. So in my perspective, it's like, bro, these teams are really better than what. Like I understand we got the best athletes in the world, the best players in the world, but them other countries ain't no slouch either.
You know what I think is more so too. It ain't got shit to do with talent though. Like to be honest, like from what I've been seeing, and I've never really watched USA basketball like that. But those other people, if you notice, like these people, they done played together before.
Yeah, and that
They act. It's like
they got chemistry.
they. Yeah, there you go. That's the word. They got chemistry. Team USA, they just a collection of talent,
They,
just put together.
so think about that, bro. We so arrogant to go out on the for the Olympics to be like, oh, we just that good. We don't really need no chemistry. We finna go out here and just win.
And I like that you said the arrogance because you got us playing Joel and B, who's the first time ever playing this, don't even know the damn rules. Y'all just
Feel me?
got him out there
Right,
playing. Don't even know
right.
the rules to this shit.
You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that, bro. Like I know in most people's mind when they see these teams, when they see Team USA, oh, you got Steph, you got LeBron, you got um Embiid, AD, all this all on one team. You got
Yeah.
KD. Yeah, we supposed to blow out everybody. I know that be their mindset, but bro, no, if you ain't got chemistry, that don't matter. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If you ain't got chemistry, that don't matter. If you think you finna just go out there and play one-on-one ISO ball, no, bro. These teams run plays. These teams play for each other with each other for years, and they know everything about each other. They know each other's spots, all of that. We just
Mm-hmm.
walking up to a park playing pickup ball and hoping that we win, bro. I promise
That's
you.
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
So that's how I feel about it, man.
You got any thoughts, G?
Didn't want this one. So my thoughts just all over the place because I just think it's silly how commentators have just came on with this nonsense. Like Team USA is just that much better than the Dream Team of '92. I mean, I think we disparage skill set of today's players for dribbling and shooting equates to them being better basketball players.
Right.
Mm.
So I'm in the mindset that okay, yeah, the world might be a little better, but okay, USA just got a South Sudan
Yep.
Oh,
who
1 point
only
win.
Point.
who has, I mean, what, one NBA player, I believe. I mean, Gabriel was the only one that I really knew of, and it might be some more, and I apologize to them who might be, and I think some of them were like G leaguers and a couple of
That's ridiculous.
college stars or whatnot. But come on,
Wow.
it's South Sudan either way, and you're talking
Facts.
Wow.
about your top 12 players in the country, getting manhandled by a team that, like I said, it's a bunch of G leaguers and one NBA player. But all right, so to be honest, I look at it like this: Team USA still has great players. I mean, if you look at those players in the NBA, like Keith was saying, a lot of the Europeans are getting drafted first, but I still don't really think they are like this year's draft play. I don't think they're great. I just think they're great for the league that they were playing in. So compared to college players and things like that, yeah, you probably would draft them first. But I don't look at any of them saying, okay, they might be the next Luka, the next Jokic, or the next Giannis, or Manu Ginobili or Tony Parker, any of those players who are Hall of Fame caliber
Except for like
players.
Wimby.
Give Wimmy his due,
Yeah.
because yeah, he looked like he gonna be the role. But I mean, I just look at it like I think Team USA is full of great players, but I don't think any of them really know their role compared to that '92 Dream Team where
Yeah.
they didn't care who was the leading scorer. They
Yeah.
didn't care who was the leader, who was out front. I mean, everyone knew Jordan was the main focus of everybody as far as just attention. But when it came to the court, you saw Barkley being the leading scorer. You saw Patrick Ewing and David Robinson sometimes leading the score. they were just running up and down the court trying to blow out and dominate at every chance they got, and you just don't see it in this Team USA. It's like they just out there to say we're playing ball, and you can say, like I said, some of the international teams are played together and are may have that continuity, but when you put 12 great players on the court, you expect it to be
a blowout.
You expect it to look different than it's been looking the last couple of games.
At least, yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
So, and this is why the '92 Dream Team better in my opinion, because on that roster, bro, it's countless of players on there that got high IQ. You know what I'm saying? When you look at our roster, bro, like you've seen plenty of clips where Brian will be like, he'll pull a player to the side, he'll be like, "You're supposed to be in this position, or you're supposed to run that play." How many other people on the roster currently do they have like that? Brian, like, really one of the only ones who can do that. Everybody on that '92 Dream Team was like that. They had a high IQ and they could run plays they could read each other's minds, basically. So, they didn't really need the chemistry because they knew as far as IQ, you know what I'm saying? So, execution was much better back then compared to now. Like, they playing now is just like ISO ball. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me be honest with you. The '92 Dream Team was full of great players, a mixture of veterans, but the best players on their team were the younger versions of what LeBron, KD, and Steph are.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Jordan, Barkley, Pippen, and David Robinson, and all of those players really leading the charge. Whereas this team, you're talking about LeBron, Steph, and a hurt Embiid, and you're talking about those being your pretty much, your best players on the court. Voting LeBron as the best player for Team USA, that just goes hand to hand on why this team would not be as great as that '92 team.
And I was gonna say, G, I think what you said when you first started talking, it kind of went under a little bit, because I think that's the biggest difference in what separates the '92 Dream Team and in this Team USA team, and why the '92 Dream Team would probably win, because we could sit here and say, yeah, they playing, lesser talent, right? Not necessarily lesser talent, but maybe they just not looking at it as, they not that serious, they not taking it that serious, or whatever the case may be. And let's say they got locked in for this team, to play the '92 Dream Team, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, like you said, it didn't matter on the '92 Dream Team who was the leading scorer, who was doing this or that. They just wanted to win.
That was it.
And I don't know if you can say that about everybody that's on the other side.
No.
Because even now, if you think back, I mean, not if you think back, but looking back on when Bosh and Melo, Bosh and Wade and LeBron went to Miami, and they all had to take pay cuts or whatever the case may be to make that happen. And I seen Melo, talking about how he should have been. He was supposed to, be one of those ones that went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was talking about basically like his mindset and basically like this, like the ego of not knowing if he would be able to accept the role of being like a third or fourth option. You get what I'm saying?
And that goes to speak volume, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I think this generation of players in a mindset is completely different of how, maybe it was back then. Like, not necessarily saying it's all about me and what I'm trying to do, but shit, if you think, I mean, it just looked at it like, it looks like that.
It was just more selfless back then, bro.
Even like Anthony Edwards' comments when they asked him about playing it,
no more.
You know what I'm saying? It's more so they need to fit around me, like type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that.
But let me ask you this. Because this is the thing that always come to mind when I think about the '92 team. They played Croatia with Tony Kukoc when Jerry Reinsdorf was giving that big speech about, Kukoc's going to be the next great thing over here in the USA.
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Who on this team do you think would take the mindset Jordan and Pippen to shut down their soon-to-be teammate just to prove a point?
Nobody.
No.
I don't see it.
No.
Anthony Edwards, maybe because of his
my bad. Anthony Edwards, maybe.
And Bam Adebayo probably because of his Heat culture. Them the only two I really see kind of taking that challenge to be like, okay, I don't need to score tonight. I need to stop this one person. But
Right.
everyone else on that team, I believe, it's just like a me guy. So it's like
Yeah.
Yep.
they only about stat padding and how it looks, and I don't know. I mean, I still think they'll win gold. I don't think that that they're really challenged for gold until maybe one of those, I don't know, maybe Canada or France or someone just give them a game in the Olympics. But I mean, it's not gonna look the way the everyone's been saying.
That
Oh,
people
this
expected.
they're gonna blow out teams by 40 and 50 points now that they had that scare against Australia, and you see they haven't looked anything the part since they made that
Mm-hmm.
statement. So
Nope.
Well, last thing, man, before we move on, man. What y'all thought about and G, this actually, bro, this actually you actually told me about this right when we ended the last podcast last week, bro, about
mhm.
Skip Bayless being fired and let go. What y'all think about that?
Go ahead, G.
You know how I feel about Skip. It's good riddance in my mind because I've I've seen him disrespect so many great athletes, just calling them out, making highlight
Mm-hmm.
blooper reels about
Jalen
them.
Rose, Richard
And
Sherman,
yeah, and that's what
Shannon.
I was going to get to. It's like you can disrespect all these great athletes, but you were a water boy yourself. And
For
then,
sure.
to believe he better at his job than former MVPs or all pro players, it just didn't sit right with me. So
Yeah.
yeah, he was good at debate television, but will I miss him? Not at all. I mean,
Me
because
either.
Nope.
his ratings were falling, and he
That's
always
exactly
felt
what
he
I was
Bad.
was
gonna say. That's
he
exactly what I was
Bad.
gonna say.
felt he was better than his co-hosts or fellow panelists. I mean, he fumbled Jenny Taft and Joy Taylor as his co-host,
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
Yep.
he couldn't even humble himself by being with Shannon. I mean, like to even to cause that rift that he caused on that day of Undisputed by Shannon finna take his glasses off and everything, and he just
Yeah.
like put your
Yeah.
glasses back
Put
on.
your
So
effing glasses back on.
Bro,
so
that
this so this is the scene I would love to see them give Skip Bayless. I know the way
Yeah.
he loves to take off his cowboy jerseys and throw it in
and
the
throw him in
trash
the
like,
trash.
oh, I'm done with it. I just want somebody to put on that
Throw
black
that
shirt and
undisputed
that gold chain and just go over there and throw it in the trash can and say,
that drip
I'm done
Bayless.
with
and
you.
playing and
That
playing that
drip
No
Bayless.
Mercy in the background.
There you
Playing that
go.
No Mercy in the background.
There
Right,
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I did miss is when Shannon left, and that's because I loved seeing him and Shannon go at it,
Because it
especially when it had something to do with Tom Brady or his
for sure.
Cowboys
Yeah.
Or LeBron. You know what I'm
or
Yeah.
saying?
LeBron or
Yeah.
LeBron. But yeah, I just ain't like the disrespect. I mean, so I'm with G, man. Shit is good riddance. Ain't gonna
Honestly,
miss you.
at some point to me, all these debate shows finna be gone because I don't even see Stephen A lasting that too much longer, to be honest with you. But yeah, Skip deserved it. His ratings wasn't that the same ever since Shannon left. You can't just have a revolving door of supporting cast and think like, oh, you just finna carry this whole thing. And that was the arrogant part of him because he felt like he could do
Mm-hmm.
it. He felt like he was the show. He was the man. So I mean, it was par for the course for him, pretty
Yep.
much.
Well, we're gonna drop the mic right there. Again, just to remind everybody, it was the Stellar Rose. If I said anything crazy, if my takes was fucked up, I appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.
Things ain't what it seem. They tell me don't get caught up dreaming. Live inside reality, bro. Go and chase your dream. Been